Hello,
Hello
folks.
there. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, gotta love North Carolina, Claude.
Oh, you got finally we've had 2 days of rain and finally the sun came out and
Yes,
it's beautiful.
we've been getting threats of rain all around my town, but it hasn't rained here. But it's rained north, east, west, south, but no rain today or yesterday. It's strange.
Did
Uh,
you did you like my strong beer cartoon?
yes, it was. Did do you know what person? Who is the person that North Carolina is named from after?
Mr. Caroline? No, I don't. No, I do not.
King Charles II
Okay.
of England. Carol is the Latin word for Charles,
Okay.
and
Oh.
Karl is the German word for Charles. So they named it Carolina, meaning land of Charles. Okay,
It's not just about the beer anymore. It's about education.
right. So tonight I have this from Kentucky, and I don't know where Kentucky comes from. That's an Indian name, I think. But anyway, bourbon barrel ale. This is aged 6 weeks in bourbon barrels. Kentucky bourbon barrels. They don't name who their supplier is. This was introduced in 2006. Uh, it is an Irish style red ale that they age in the, like I told you, the Kentucky barrels, and it's from Alltech, Lexington, Kentucky brewery, and it's about $15.99 for a 4 pack. $15.99. Maybe you might find it for $14.99, but I wasn't going to drive all over looking for that price. So anyway, that's what I'm bringing in.
I have a question. When you said tonight's theme is strong beer, did you mean necessarily higher in alcohol or fuller flavor?
Strong alcohol.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. The label, by the way, it looks like that label is designed kind of a spin-off of your Tabasco sauce.
Really?
Doesn't it look like? Isn't that what the label looks like on that Tabasco sauce you guys make down there?
I don't know about that,
Has
but
that thing there? I'll go get a bottle and everything. And my beer is better than your beer.
oh, okay.
I have
That's
been I have been
that is
drinking these,
debatable.
and I got same price. Funny you said it. 4 pack, $15.99. Same
And
exact price.
and I believe it comes in at 8.2, right?
This is 8.5. Uh,
Okay, sorry.
does that qualify?
Yep.
Yeah, you know it
So is
does.
this. This is 8.5 as well, Claude.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And I got to tell you something. I bought this on a whim last week. I said, I haven't had a Duval in a long time. Let me grab a single bottle. And I said, wow, this is good. Ran back to the store, got the 4 pack, and then my wife gave me another 4 pack as a gift. And this is one of the most most enjoyable strong beers I've ever had. I love the Belgian beers. I've always loved Belgian beers.
Yeah, not Duval. That's an actor who expired, passed away. Duval.
Robert Duvall, yeah.
Yeah, he died, I believe. He was very
Oh,
old, about 90.
great actor. What was it? Lonesome Dove?
I believe that was a television series.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Now
That
we have
Godfather.
He was like the stepbrother in the Godfather, who became the lawyer.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
He
The,
knew all of this.
the consigliere.
Yeah.
right. Now we got the Royal Bully.
Yeah. Tonight we're looking at the Bull, the Schlitz Malt Liquor Bowl, high gravity. This is rocking in at 8.5% alcohol. I got this from Jay. Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome.
Because he delivered at a date because he knows I don't care.
Well, that was.
I really don't. 8.5% alcohol, something like this, it's not going to matter. It really isn't.
I was so impressed by that beer because it was out of date, but it had such an interesting flavor. I couldn't get over it.
Oh, hold on. You're not the star of the show right now. I am. I'm presenting this. Yes. All right. So this is also formerly known as maybe the Black Bull, the Gold Bull, who knows? All right. So this is your Schlitz malt liquor bull, which usually comes in a black and blue can, amped up. That's right. It's Flavor Town. Here we go. And it's also brought to you by your Shit Could Be Worse glass from the Bulldog. Bulldog and Bull. Man, I couldn't have planned this. It's a bull and a bull by the bully.
Let's see that. Oh, look at that foamy head. Woo.
Yeah, Claude, the Bulldog. It's a local establishment. Used to be on college days. Get the big bowls of bull.
Tonight is the night of the pour, by the way, because when I pour my beer, you have never seen a foamy head like this Duval has. It looks like an ice cream sundae on the top. It's fantastic, and it lasts.
Duvel.
Sorry, I'm in mourning.
Content is doing it. You know, this is the only time that Jay Terrio's words of encouragement that foam is going to turn into beer I've ever seen happen. And it's turning into beer as I look at it. Only Tom.
Oh, okay. I thought Robert Duvall had died. I'm thinking of somebody else. Okay, I'm glad to hear that.
Let's see.
I get those two mixed up. Which one is the liberal ass?
He's 94 years old.
Okay,
he was born January 5th, 1931.
Which one? Every time there's some political thing comes on, swears he's going to lead the country.
De Niro.
Why he hasn't.
De Niro.
Bruce Springsteen and other one.
What is going on with Bruce? What is going on with Bruce? Like, jeez.
Okay, so
it's their new retirement fund. You got to get out there and get attention. Some kind of like, so they get a little shtick, just shtick, and then they get a little retirement fund.
I'm glad to eat my words on Robert Duvall. I'm glad he's still living. I'm sorry.
Welcome back, Robert.
I must have been thinking of Robert. No, I was probably thinking of
Phil Robinson. Y'all heard of Phil Robinson? Y'all heard about that, huh? The greatest of all holy beards in Louisiana.
Yeah, he died. 79.
79 years old. Believe that? The patriarch of Duck Dynasty.
The city had
nice color.
I need some camo cap.
Here is a very what is that color? Like a rust.
Looks like
red.
copper from here.
Copper or rust red with a off-white head. It's clear. Actually, I can see through it, but you can't tell that on camera, but I can see through it. Now I'll turn on my lamps. Then I'll do the screen share. And I'm sorry, Robert Duvall. I'm sorry, Robert Duvall. If you're watching, I'm sorry I said that you died. Okay, so So here's Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale's website. I don't know why they're showing the bottle so small. Our Kentucky Ale is freshly decanted aged in freshly decanted bourbon barrels from some of Kentucky's finest distilleries, which we're not going to name at this time. Subtle yet familiar flavors of vanilla and oak are imparted into this special ale as it rests in the charred barrels. After aging for at least 6 weeks, the beer has grown to become the flagship beer of the premier name in barrel-aged beers, Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale. Pleasantly smooth and robust, it may also be served as an aperitif or an after-dinner drink. And oh, by the way, you can also buy this in the non-barrel-aged version, which is just a regular red Irish style red ale at about 5.2. So they're saying it tastes like toffee, oak, vanilla, and caramel. Pair it with rich. I will
not chime in and say what I think it tastes like, but anyway.
Yeah. Pair it with rich, spicy foods like barbecue beef or Oaxacan mole or hearty Szechuan dishes. Great with
Oaxacan mole? Really?
Great with buttery, well-aged cheddar. Pairs with desserts like milk chocolate cream puffs. Try it as a float with your favorite vanilla or caramel ice cream. All right, so there we go. Now, Claude, you can take over.
Okay, just to prove my point here, if you can see my small screen, see, I was right. The geography of the label is the same as the Tabasco sauce on your beer.
Really?
That's what struck
Oh,
me.
yeah, you mean that like kind of like a diamond shape? Yeah.
Yeah. Right away, it struck me as that. Sorry. Just show you guys something beautiful here.
Good old Robert Duvel Ale.
Oh, look at that.
Drinking out of a wine glass.
Yes, it's that good. You
Is that
put it in a
stem
wine glass.
Wine glass.
Yes.
Is that like a Chardonnay glass, or is that a red tea wine glass? Is that more?
I don't know, but all of a sudden my
Is that
pinky went
Malta?
up. So, you know, and just the smell off this thing, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Great Tom. Pretty other person who says the same thing.
This
Yeah,
is not a
thank you.
gulper. This is a sipper. Oh man, is this good? Absolutely. Did you want me to read the web page or anything, Ron?
Yeah, I'm going to go to that right now.
Okay.
Get this cap right.
What do you think of that? The head on this thing? It will not go away. This is not your
Time it'll go away. Mine went away.
Okay.
Want me to blow it up?
I got it. Duvel is a natural beer with a settled bitterness, a refined flavor, and a distinctive hop character. Very distinctive hop character. The re-fermentation in the bottle, interesting, and a long maturation guarantees a pure character, delicate effervescence, and a pleasant sweet taste of alcohol. You don't taste, it's more flavorful. How to explain this? It's more flavor. You know how some drinks you just all you taste is the alcohol.
Yeah.
On this beer, you taste the flavor first. The alcohol does not take over the beer. It's very, even though we're talking strong beers here, and this is 8.5%. If you did, I wouldn't know this is that strong a beer. Frankly, it's so flavorful. You want me to read all that stuff?
You could read it, or you could summarize it.
Paraphrase.
Apart from pure spring water, which is the main ingredient in beer, barley is the most important raw material. Barley must germinate. Okay, barley forward. Must germinate for 5 days in the malt house, after which malt remains. The color of the malt and a consequence also the beer is determined by the temperature. Duvel, excuse me, Robert. Duvel obtains its typical bitterness by adding various varieties of aromatic Slavian and Czech hops. We also use exclusive hops that are renowned for their constant outstanding color and quality. Look at the color. That color, it's a richer. This is not a. It's a rich yellow color.
Now, Claude, look what they say. They add extra sugars and yeast to the bottle, and it ferments while it's in the bottle. So it's actually fermenting while it's being shipped overseas to the United States.
Yeah, it's like champagne method. The champagne actually ferments in the bottle. Your cheaper champagnes, they use gigantic vats and add carbon dioxide and stuff. Really good champagne ferments in the bottle, the Dom Perignon method, and you can taste it in this. I mean, I can get Miller High Life 12-pack bottles now for $8.99. The price finally came down again, but for $16, this could be a very addictive treat.
It's called alcoholism.
I love a drink more than anybody, but not to excess. Yeah. Seriously.
No.
So this is a very famous company, and they have bought out. They have bought out some American companies, so they make some really top shelf stuff. Yeah.
Oh, this is delicious.
Yeah,
What
we
was the
just had
bowl?
one similar, some collaboration beer. It was pretty darn good. Yeah.
Oh
All
yeah.
right, guys. Tonight we are looking at the Bull, the Schlitz Malt Liquor Bowl, high gravity. This is coming in 8.5% alcohol. I don't know the bitterness units. It just says it's a high gravity beer with a tremendous flavor for those who appreciate the full body malt beverage. Okay, so this is a malt beverage. Uh, um, this is from the Stroh's Brewing Company, which we know is no longer in existence. Latrobe, Pennsylvania, Memphis, Tennessee, Irvingdale, California. This is a 16.0 fluid ounce can. It's classified as a malt liquor. It says to please recycle. It also says www.paps.com.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? Memphis, Tennessee. That's the old Schlitz Brewery in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah. So this is an interesting product. Thank you for bringing it to me. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's quite delicious. It does have a full flavor to it. You can taste that kind of gratiness aspect to it. And it's kind of it's just the flavor. Are you finished? Just
Claude, what is all that noise?
I brought out my chips. I'm sorry. My overpriced pretzel chips.
we're gonna have a moment here.
Here, you can have one.
We're gonna duke it out through the screen. Yeah. So as you can see, the flavor. I mean, excuse me. The color profile is coming in a very rich colored golden. The head was really high. It's dissipated next to nothing. I guess because of the alcohol content on the nose. Are we doing reviews right now? We're just doing the intros.
Well, we'll come back to it.
Okay. Might be hot by then.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to take long. So this one is Irish style red ale, aged in bourbon barrels. It's up to 8.2%. The aromas of grain. The flavor is of bourbon. You get the bourbon barrels. You get the malt, the breadiness. You get the tea leaves or tannin, like I call it, like tea or bark or whatever these red ales taste like. Sometimes they taste like stomach acid, like if you got acid reflux disease. Medium body, yeasty, bitter. I've been watching video reviews for this beer, and some people love it. Like they just say, "Oh, it's great," and other people hate it. So it's kind of like divisive. Like it's like there's no middle ground. People either love it or they hate it.
So it's kind of like the Bananas Foster.
Right. There's nobody saying that it's okay. They either think it's the best or it's the worst. I think this is really great. Oh boy, there's that.
Right.
I think it's really nice. I like the red ale. I like the bourbon barrel. I don't know who's bourbon, but it probably changes year to year. They probably get different bourbon barrel deals with different companies.
Do you taste? Can you taste? Quite possibly, let's know, it's some kind of clue as to what bourbon it might be.
Maybe like Henry McKenna.
Thank you for your honesty, sir.
They're probably not using the most expensive bourbon barrels, so that's why It does kind of taste like Henry McKenna, honestly, but which actually, by the way, folks,
Is that
is a really
McKenna
good,
10 or a McKenna proper?
the original Henry McKenna that I was
Uh,
going to tell the audience. If you ever see a Henry McKenna bottle for $9.99, it's a good deal. Actually, you think it's going to be bad, but it's not. It's actually pretty good. Okay, medium
give
body.
you a little ice on Harry McKenna. If you see the 10-year-old and you see the brown bottle, get the brown bottle. It tastes the same.
Uh-oh. Shots fired.
Same thing with Four Roses. No matter where you
I've
go,
never-
it's still going to taste the same.
Yeah, I've never had the 10-year age Henry McKenna. But anyway, yeah, it's really nice. To me, it's really good. It's really good. I don't love paying $4 a bottle, but turns out I found out I never had reviewed it. So that made me feel kind of funny. So I had to review it. Now we got Claude's going to give us his opinion. And I'm going to come back with the score in a little bit. Y'all know it's going to be high.
Yeah, I'm outside here right now. Got the first mosquito bite of the season.
Mm-mm.
What?
Right
What,
there.
wait, time out. Don't you have snow in your backyard?
No, he's
No,
in North Carolina.
I'm in
Oh,
Pinehurst,
you're in
North
your other
Carolina.
home.
Yeah, I'm here for a couple of months. I love it here. It's beautiful here.
So, Claude, you go to the other house in the other states, so you can get other beers, right?
Hawaii has some very interesting beers, believe it or not. You've done Hawaiian beers, right, Ron?
Kona, yeah.
Kona, and what's that other surf? They got a surfer on there.
That's it.
There's some really good beers in Kauai on there. But tonight I'm drinking Duvel, not Duval. And to Robert Duvall, I hope you live to be 194 because I like your movies and stuff. He does great westerns. I love western movies. And but this beer is just it's a sipper. Well, even with sipping, it's gone already. It went too fast. So enjoyable, full flavor, great mouthfeel. Look at that lacing on my Chardonnay glass. Okay, pinky up. But look at that foamy head. It's still there. It does not go away. I've never seen a foamy head like this. It's almost like a whipped cream can on there. It's full flavor, great mouthfeel, enjoyable bitterness, not harsh bitterness. Very smooth is the word I'd use for this beer. A very smooth. I'm not getting any sweetness or anything out of it, really. They were saying that in the description. You could just smelling it like a fine wine. I mean, you can smell the hops that they talk about. You can tell this is a company that really takes a lot of pride. This bottled beer is better than a lot of beers I've had in breweries. That's how good it is. But I like the Belgian beers. If you guys in a lot of liquor stores that I've seen, particularly in Colorado, they have Belgian beer sections now, just for the Belgian beers. Affligem, the La Fin des Monde, that's a Canadian beer, Belgian style beer.
Yeah, I wish they had that here.
Oh, you can't find. You haven't had La Fin des Monde. You can't find.
Yes, I have it. We don't
know
have
when they stop chasing down the juice.
we don't have Belgian beer sections here.
Got the
Okay.
juice.
Yeah, and that's how popular these Belgians beers. They've been making beers, I think, since the battle. 1066 Battle of Hastings.
Yeah.
They really go back. These monks, man, they can't do anything else, but they sure can make good beer, can't they?
Yes.
They made that to survive the fasting seasons.
Yeah, Affligem is another great Belgian beer, and it is hard as hell to find.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Well,
Do we get that in our area? I've never heard of that.
We used to get Affligem, but it was like 15 years ago. Yeah, it was great.
I got it. Well, hold on a second. I got this little jar of apple jam in my refrigerator. What does it say?
Yeah. Okay.
And I have something very interesting I'll bring out for show and tell tonight.
All right, Claude.
But great beer. This is a beer I would buy over and over again. It's not my it's not a lawnmower beer. It's sitting with good friends, having a conversation kind of beer.
It's like a Scotch drinking beer.
That's a good analogy. It's a sipper. Although I still think I'd sip a Scott. I'll skip a good old famous grouse a lot slower than I drank this.
I hope so.
There. Oh, you found it. Is it a Dutch or a Belgium? I think it's a Belgium. Oh, to have a Dutch beer night.
The monks go. The monks were brewing this back to 1074.
Oh, wow. I was close. I said 1066.
But of course, the government seized the monks' monastery and took over their beer.
We have a parade in New Orleans that has a mascot. It's a monk, and they throw out toilet paper.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
This is the toilet paper they throw out.
that double and triple. Or,
No,
there
for sure it is. It's got Crew of Tucks on it. So I just found one. I was like, man, I'm gonna pick that up. Everything's printed. It's all like embossed with this on there. So it's just a novelty thing. Just thought I'd stick it in there since we're talking about monks and we're talking about the monk beer.
Yeah, thank you. One day, we'll do a review of Affligem if I ever find it.
It's if you ever do find it, just grab it. It's worthwhile. It's excellent. The triple. What is glucose syrup? I know glucose is sugar, but I've never heard it. Is that corn syrup? Another word?
Glucose syrup is basically corn syrup.
Okay.
I wouldn't consume it. I would not consume it. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. You'll blow up. Anyway,
It's good to drink if you're trying to gain weight.
Good. So on with that. All right. So look, tonight, 8.5%, an American beer classic, the Bull from Schlitz Malt Liquor, and I would assume it's coming out of Memphis. This is coming from Stroh's. Don't know if they're still around. I think Jason.
No, they're owned by Pabst.
Pabst don't have any brewing companies. Pabst is just a name. They
Yeah,
just sign contracts.
Yeah, right.
They're like the contractor that hires the subcontractors.
Correct.
Anyway, so this is coming. It's got a golden appearance to it. This is coming in my could be worse for the Bulldog in New Orleans. I think I got this at the Bulldog on Canal Boulevard. Not to be confused with Canal Street. There was a foamy head. This is all gone. Smell is very potent. Taste. It's got a full flavor, a full mouthfeel. It's very strong. It's got that, that condensedness to it, like you get it with a lot of these beers. And you kind of get the same thing with the ice beers, minus the freezer effect.
Is it kind of like Natty Daddy? Kind of.
I don't know. I don't pick up Natty Daddy. It's not something I pick up all the time, but I would say it's probably along those lines. What bubbles are left down the bottom looks like spit. So it looks like spit bubbles down at the bottom. Yeah, it's tasty. It's strong. And it's full flavored. You're not going to get far with this one, so you might as well go ahead and reel it in and buckle on down and just have just one beer.
Yeah. Don't drink two. Do not drink two of them.
No, not these things. They'll hit you quick.
If you're home You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, because you got to go to work. No, don't do it. No way.
Even if you don't have to go to work, guess what? You got work to do in the morning. You got work to do even when you don't have you do your occupation. You still got other stuff to do.
What
So
about
don't
if
do
you go to bed? But if you go to bed at 7:30, you're gonna have a pretty long night's sleep.
Or if you go to bed as soon as this broadcast is over.
7:30.
Yeah, because you might have to wake up and watch baseball highlights.
Or the Caitlyn drama.
No, baseball highlights.
Caitlyn drama. I would rather be at a live baseball game and watch it, and then walk off and go grab a beer and a hot dog, and be gone for like an hour and come back and watch the rest of the game, than to sit in my chair and watch baseball like paint's drying.
When I go to
I wake up every morning. This morning I woke up at 1:39. I woke up at 1:39 so I could watch baseball highlights.
the best part of baseball.
Hey, you know what? Everyone's got their priorities. We get it.
Beer and hot dogs taste better in the stadium than anywhere else. Why is that? They always
Context.
You're overpaying for them because they're gouging you, right?
Oh yeah,
Definitely
You
get
get
it
such their
gouged.
qualities too. Such their quality.
There's something wrong when you pay for a cup of Coors.
Oh, by the way, today is this year is the 20th anniversary of Schlitz Gold Bull. It was introduced 20 years ago.
All right. Look at that old can. I remember that one. Hey, they took his Humenham off, but they left his Doogly Doos. Go back. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh.
This is the original. What I'm showing right now is the original label. Then they went to that. Now they went to Europe with the brick wall in the back. Now they have the current label. But about every 3 or 4 years they update the label. We never got this in my town except for about 6 months. We got this at a local store.
Wait, time out. They took his Thumanabob off, but they left his Humanahas.
We got this in my local store, but it didn't really sell, and it went out of date, so they stopped selling it. But I found this in Texas, and then it was out of date.
What is that? Is that an udder?
No, not an udder, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna come back to do scores. We're gonna come back to
jungle.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to do scores, and so yeah, I'm gonna try to update the comments. I will update the comments. So I am very pleased with the bourbon barrel ale. I know we did a duo review last week, and it was very controversial, and you were not pleased with this.
Because they'll taste like beer. I mean, you had to bring it up. I wasn't going to bring it up. You brought it up. It doesn't taste like beer to me.
So I was very pleased with it. I'm going to score this. I'm going to stick with my original score of an A.
Oh, no. A travesty.
Keep up the good work, Lexington. Keep putting out that dog food.
I have an ink pen.
I think a lot of people get on their case because they produce pet food and beer, but
Yeah.
I don't really care. All right.
What's your first love?
So a 9.3 out of 10, a most excellent product.
Please, the taste I had in that thing.
It'll probably be 10 years before I get back to it, but now Claude's going to give us the score. And as far as show and tell, we'll get back to that. I don't know if I got anything to show.
Okay, the beer's getting on. It's almost gone. Let's go.
I'm gonna just give it a 96. I love this beer. A little on the pricey side, $16, almost $16 a 4-pack, but it's special. It's worth. I don't think I'd want to drink this every day,
No.
but once in a while, you're feeling special. You want something different. You want a beer that tastes like a real old world beer. This is it. 96 easy.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Nice. Good one.
Yeah, just I can go back to my Miller High Life, or what was that horrible beer I had last week? Utica Club, or
Oh
no.
yeah, Utica Club.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's the kind of beer.
Drain for it.
What was that?
Is
No, he
drain
said
for
he
it
was
give away
gonna-
to the homeless?
No, he said he was going to send it to me, but I never got it.
Would you? Oh, now
Nobody
you're.
will send you any
Okay.
beer. At all that costs, just give it to the homeless. That's all they want anyway. They don't want dollars. They want beer.
The homeless don't want that beer.
Yes,
Oh
they
yeah,
do.
they'll drink it. They'll drink it.
They would embrace it and say thank you. Can I like squirt your windshield down and clean it?
It wasn't even a light beer. It was just it was nothing memorable. It was just like might as well have a glass of water or something like that.
Now you
know?
see,
Ooh.
I liked the Utica Club, but it has been 9 years since I had it. 9 years.
Stop the insanity. He likes this. He likes Four Locos. He likes margarita beers. Holy shnikes, where are we going with all this beer all over the place? It makes no sense.
Hey,
So let's
this
talk
is-
about a beer that does make sense tonight. And
Well,
that is Schlitz Malt Liquor. Malt Liquor. Yes, the bull.
wish I could-
the
I
gold
wish I could
bull.
find a can of that. I have never seen a can of that.
You probably like it, Claude, because it's very herbal. You'd like it, Claude. It's got a lot of herbal flavor.
I probably would if I could find it. It's funny. You guys have beers. I have beers. Sometimes you can't find them anywhere. It's so regional. A lot of these beers.
Girls.
Whatever happened to Carling Black Label? Do you guys
I
remember?
know. I know. All right. Well, Dave is going to give his score. He's giving his final assessment.
You're on. Ooh,
All
light
right.
show.
So, yes, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted that you can't get anything better than this. This is good stuff. This is old school going down the streets of Yabra in a paper bag going, this is good stuff. Yeah. Anyway, 8.5% alcohol. Look at the beautiful color of this. Golden, golden, golden. Like you need to consume some water golden. All right. So the taste, you know what it was. Very good. Another taste, full flavor. Very barley forward, sweet. Yes, it's very good. Don't think I'm going to give this a low score because it's budget. This is going to get a high score. I'm going to give this a 95 out of 100. I think this is a
man.
good beer. I don't think it's. I don't stop you in the middle of your reviews when you give it a score. So I don't think this is anything wrong with this. Of course, there would be controversy. There would be like other people thinking differently. But you know what, dude? I'm here for the working man. The working man don't make a lot of money, and the working man should get a good beer, a good strong beer. Cheers.
No, I was just saying, oh man, because I think you're going to get excommunicated from a church.
What church is that?
Keep talking. Keep talking.
We got an American Pope. That wouldn't happen.
Oh, that church? That church? That food church? They're all over malt liquors now? Really? That church? Okay. What else? I ain't scared. Bring it on. Excommunicate me.
All right, so we got a 9.3, a 9.5, and a 9.6. So that's really high. That's really high tonight.
Good
Good
beers will
scores
tell.
tonight. Good product.
Yeah.
Good beers.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't believe me? Go buy one. If you can find it, church, you can't until you do some traveling, church. And maybe you can get it in Lafayette when you're running down your
Don't say it.
All the beers that are so much better, they cost you, I don't know, $20 a 4-pack.
Don't say it. I was so disgusted though, really, because
Hey, you notice there's a lot of spirits in a church.
I was in.
Spirits.
Okay. Yeah. I was in Houston and I bought this beer and it was out of date. And then about 2 hours later, 3 hours later,
Jeez. Yeah. This is a lovely story.
I went to another liquor store, which was close to the hotel, and they had fresh Schlitz Gold Bull. And the best by date was October of this year. I said, oh, it was probably just brewed, but it was too late. I wasn't going to buy any more. But I felt so played. And you know how much the Schlitz Gold Bull was at that liquor store?
Tell us.
$6.99 for a 6-pack of pint cans.
Wow.
And I just was disgusted, but I screwed up. Now, as far as show and tell, as far as what's coming up, well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do Super Sunday.
But we have a Fandango Friday, right?
But
Man, I got some show and tell. Can y'all see that?
Whoa, what is that?
okay, hold on. We're going to get to that. That's pretty incredible looking. But
Woo!
Talking for 1 minute and let me say something.
Is
This
that
is
garlic?
garlic.
Let me guess.
This
Is
is-
that garlic?
Yep, fermented garlic and vinegar. And if you look at it, why my screen?
Don't bring
If you
that
look
on.
at it, it's turning blue and green.
Don't bring that on a first date.
Oh man, this is good stuff. Anyway, sorry I interrupted.
if it turns red, don't drink it because it'll have listeria in it.
You know what you talking about? Miss, I cook out of a frying pan in a toast oven. Come on.
If it turns red, you drink it. I won't drink it. So this Friday, though, like Claude said, we'll do Fandango Friday, any liquor or liqueur. I'm trying to figure out what liquor I'm going to bring. I'm a little confused about which one I'm going to bring. Then next Wednesday, the first Wednesday in June of this year is Joker's Wild Wednesday. Any
Ooh.
beer, wine, liquor, any alcoholic beverage you want to bring, and I'm still trying to decide. And then I think next Friday, June 6th, we'll have another Fandango Friday. So we have a lot of stuff coming up. You can't do everything, can't do it all. Now, as far as show and tell, hold on, I'll be right back.
While he's going to the bathroom, I'm going
Hey,
to show you what I
look,
what-
another
look.
blue glass. Check it out.
Ooh.
Oh, I saw that. That's interesting. How does that taste with the infusion of the alcohol into the peach?
It's amazing. Go
I'm
ahead.
not going to the bathroom. I thought this is a new product for 2025.
It's not new.
This is
It's
the
not-
reformulated. This is the reformulated Purple Haze.
I don't know if I'd ever buy a raspberry lager. I don't.
Now they say they're adding more raspberry puree, so it's more purple
Look.
and more.
You see this? Watch
fruity.
this. It's got a brother.
All right, Claude,
We have no opinions here. A couple weeks ago, I'm a fan of this company, good old Smoky, and I had their cherries in a jar, and it was cherries. It's a moonshine. They call it moonshine. I don't think it's real moonshine. It's a clear alcohol beverage of some sort, but the alcohol is not that high.
But
Yeah,
I
but
have one question.
Yes, sir.
Was Jean Pierre's brother there?
I'm sorry.
Was Jean Pierre's brother there with you?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. The jar. I had the jar of cherries, which was just wonderful. I mean, you're getting you're supposed to have a certain amount of fruit and vegetables every day. You pop a couple of these cherries. Oh my God, because they suck up all the moonshine. And I said, let me try the peaches. I've already sampled it, so you can see that. And I'll be bringing this on Friday. This company has some original packaging ideas and things there. I mean, I'll just give you a tip. It's delicious. The peaches, and it's like peaches and brandy, but a little stronger.
Oh, wait. Was that Kelsey Grammer? Who was that?
You ought to see they have so many products now. This old Smoky company. I think they're in Gatlin. Are they in Gatlinburg?
Yeah, Gatlinburg. All those other Tennessee tourist towns, Pigeon Forge. Yeah.
They are bottling pickles and pineapple and
cherries,
and they are making and it's not cheap, by the way. This is I think this was $23, $22.99. It's not a cheapy drink. Drink. Oh, look at all cookies and cream, Rocky Road, mud pie. I mean, they're making brandy.
Why? And again, why?
Because it's variety is the spice of life, Dave.
In the right way.
How do you go wrong with peaches and a good liquor? You can't.
I'm agreeing on that, but what's all this?
Yeah, I don't buy all that other jazz. You're right. It's not my taste either.
Yeah.
It's like
Mr. Terrio is all over it because he's sprayed it up.
You know what I'm seeing everywhere now? Ron, these buzz balls.
Oh yeah, buzz balls. Yep.
Yeah, everywhere.
Hey, you know what? I ran across a reduced rack at Walmart, and they had one of them out there, and I was like, I knew it. It's crashing.
Yeah, it probably peaked. It probably peaked already. Yeah, because Mathern's, my local store, brought in Big Sips, which is a competitor of Buzz Balls. Big Sips.
Did you see the giant buzz balls that are just as big as your head?
Yeah. I'm telling you, I think I'm the only person that bought the Big Sips.
Why?
I wanted to try it.
Why?
Because I
wanted to already know it was loaded.
I wanted to see what a liqueur. No, I wanted to see what a liqueur would taste like if it was called
Claude. Here we go. You see, this is marketing, brainwashing to the nth degree right here.
This is pure marketing.
Hey,
who doesn't
I
love?
wasn't going to say anything. I was look. You had me with the peaches. Okay, I was agreeing. At least you were doing some kind of healthiness. All right, but the whole like different colors, and I'm thinking I'm some kind of beer reader again. Oh, somebody's ready to go to bed.
No, I wanted to see what a liqueur would taste like if it was based on children's breakfast cereal.
Oh, Captain Crunch
brand. Yeah, like Fruity Pebbles. Like Fruity Pebbles.
We already got IPAs out. We already have so-called IPAs out there that cover that.
Count Chocula Tequila.
That's actually true. Yeah.
Horrible.
You think about it. If General Foods, if they took all their cereals on that aisle and they started marketing it to liquor companies, what would they do with it?
Oh, right, General Mills. Yeah. All right.
Mills. Did you see somebody posted there's a Kmart lager out there?
Hey, would you have Oreo? Would you have Oreos liqueur? I would try that.
I'd try it. What the heck?
I have to go. The mosquitoes are attacking me.
All right, Claude.
Already covered that.
Thanks for joining, Claude.
See you later, guys.
See you, Claude. In the North Carolina. All right. So, yeah. I don't know. I thought my beer was good. Thank you. It was sure strong. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it'll
Uh,
knock you out.
It was delicious. Had a real good, strong flavor to it, and yeah, it's well put together. That's why I got a high score.
Now, any promos or show and tell?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I have anything. Yeah, I have this community coffee.
Good coffee, French Market coffee. Yep.
Yeah, I have a truck parked in front of my house that's blocking my driveway. If you want me to show and tell that, I took a picture of it.
No, that's not good.
Hold on a second, I'll show and tell it. Since we're doing show and tell. Yeah. There's nothing I can do because it's like, yeah, right there. You know. It's insane. Hey, did you see the picture of the George Floyd mural that got struck by lightning?
No.
Good. Yeah, check that out. I mean, you've been here too. It's just like it's blocking my driveway, and it's parked between my truck and my driveway. Yeah. Did you want to see the George Floyd mural?
We'll look at that off air. All right. Well, folks, thanks for watching, and
I just thought it was interesting. It's like, wow, look.
We appreciate everybody watching. Next week we'll be back. Next week we'll be back for Joker's Wild Wednesday. You can break anything on Joker's Wild Wednesday, any alcoholic beverage. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.